much for tuning into our show.
I'm Ty.
I'm Katie, tktoptunes, and you're now listening to the Road to Eurovision podcast.
Yes, today we're ranking all the Eurovision national finals, all 22 of them.
How are we going to do this?
I don't know.
Let's get into it.
Let's do it. But before we do, we want to say a huge thank you to everyone who supports us over on our Patreon page.
Oh, yes, thank you so much. We have so much fun over there. So thank you. Look at all these fantastic people. It is patreon.com/tktoptunes.
We watched all the national finals, start to finish, over there.
Yeah, 22 of them.
All of them.
It's a lot of fun. Head over there if you want to check out our full reactions to all of the shows.
Yes, we hope to see you over there. Let's get into ranking these. So first, we're going to do all the national finals. We're going to do it in a tier list.
Okay.
So like a ranking list.
Yes.
So let's look at our ranking list real quick.
Let's do it.
So,
okay, so we have 5 different tiers.
Yep.
At the bottom, we have not our fave.
Not our fave.
Okay, just
not our
not our favorite. Up from that is just okay.
Just okay.
You know, okay.
Yeah, it's just not decent. It's
just
okay. Yeah.
Okay. Middle is decent.
Okay.
Okay, it's decent.
Middle of the road, decent.
Yeah. Up higher than that is almost wow.
Yeah, so
almost wow.
Really good.
Yeah. And top tier
Can
at
you
the
guess it?
very top, it is
wow. The wow factor.
The wow factor. That's all you can say. Wow.
Yes. So that is
our
that's how we're gonna rank these.
But now we'll talk about criteria.
Yes.
What are we ranking?
So we're gonna rank all these twice, actually.
The first time we are going to do the song and performances.
Yep, just the songs from that national final.
Yeah, the talent.
Right.
And then we're going to rank the
national final itself.
The production.
Yeah.
Yeah, the production, the staging, the interviews, the flow of the show.
Yeah.
Just the show itself.
The voting, all that stuff.
Yeah.
Songs aside. So should we do the songs first?
We shall, yes.
Okay, so first national final we have
Czechia. This is ESCZ.
Yeah, so what did you think about the songs overall?
The songs.
Where are we ranking this?
Okay. Oh, let's see.
We had so the winner was Aiko, Pedestal.
Yes, which we were pretty surprised. I thought it would definitely be MIDI.
Yeah, I think a lot of people thought it was going to be MIDI with Red Flag Parade.
And I liked that song, and I also really liked Lenny's song.
Oh yeah. And Ellie too.
Ellie had a nice song. I liked the songs.
And honestly, even Tom Shawn was really growing on us there.
Yeah.
I can't get no sleep. Dopamine.
Oh yeah.
I mean, I remember watching that national final being like, oh my gosh, I do not like this song at all.
I know.
Sweat on my body.
Sweet like teriyaki.
We're like, oh no.
But you know what? Here we are now listening
singing
to the song, still singing it. It's so catchy.
Yeah. I'm
a fan.
I was like, why are people liking this? And then I was playing it in the car days after. I'm like, all right, this is really catchy.
Yeah. Same with Thomas Robin. So I think the songs.
I think the songs were actually,
with us.
They were decent.
Yeah.
I would put it as decent.
I think so too.
Yeah.
Right in the middle of the pack.
Yep. That's where I think we're going to start this out. Now, if you've watched some of our videos in the past, we kind of start somewhere and then we end up throwing stuff all over the place. So we're going to start with ESCZ as the decent, middle of the road tier.
For songs only.
For songs only, right. Okay. So next up.
It's Albania.
It's Albania.
It is Albania's national final. Festivali.
Okay, so songs. What are you thinking?
Well, there were a lot of songs in the final.
Yeah, there were how many songs?
A lot. 22.
22?
No.
I think there were 30.
A lot.
There was a lot of songs in this.
Yeah.
So it's honestly kind of hard to remember.
All of the songs.
All of the songs because there were so many of them.
Just as a general feel.
I don't know. I think I would put this as just okay.
Yeah, I agree.
For now. Not at the very bottom, but maybe one step up from not our fave.
Mm-hmm. Now we know.
Really, I remember there was a handful of songs that I was kind of liking.
Yeah.
But there wasn't a ton of them that I was
really
feeling.
Jump out to us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I'd say song-wise. What do you think?
Yeah, I think that's good. Just okay.
I am excited to check out Besa's revamped version, though.
Me too.
Because I've heard a lot of good things about that.
What's it called?
It's called Titan.
Titan, okay.
Which that just came out at the beginning of this week.
We've been hearing good reviews on it. People are saying they love it, so I can't wait to check it out, too.
I am really excited to check that out. And a ton of our patrons have been saying, in the past, when Albania does a revamp and puts it in English, it's just not a good move.
Yeah.
but a lot of people are saying they actually like it better.
Okay.
So I'm excited to check that out.
Yeah, me too.
But as far as the national final, I'm thinking just okay for all the songs as a whole. You know?
I agree.
Okay, moving on.
Moving on to Ireland.
Ireland.
This is the Late Late Show with RTE.
Bambi Thug was our winner from that.
Yes. And Gotobin, Erica Cody. I really liked the songs on here.
Yeah, there were a handful of decent ones, honestly.
Yeah.
I would say this is we liked Go to Bon a lot.
Yeah. I really like Doomsday Blue. I like that song.
I'm thinking this one is pretty similar
To
what do you think?
Czechia.
Yeah,
I would say decent.
that's what I'm saying too.
Yeah.
Like they were all pretty
Decent.
pretty decent, yeah.
Yeah.
So
I agree.
middle of the pack.
Middle of the pack. That's a good ranking.
Yeah.
Next up, we have Luxembourg.
Luxembourg. Okay.
I think
There were a lot of good songs in this.
really good. Drowning in the Rain from Crick. Joel Marquez, Believer.
Yeah.
Ooh, I love that song.
Even Naomi.
Naomi
when
was
we
great.
when we did our prediction-
Drop. Oh, I love Drop.
Oh yeah.
Drop.
Oh yeah. I forgot about that. Even Devil in the Detail was good.
Yeah, and Edson.
There, I mean,
Yeah.
This
and
was-
of course Tali.
yeah, of course,
I'll
Tali,
never let you
right?
go. Oh no, I'm a fighter.
This was a really good national final song wise.
Yes, I would rank this for songs. I would say, wow.
I'm thinking it's our first wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, the talent was there for sure. I mean,
Totally.
when we did our prediction videos back a couple months ago, you had Naomi winning it all, and she finished 4th.
Yeah.
So, I mean, that shows you the level
talent.
of talent that the songs, I mean, high quality songs.
For sure.
All really good songs. Crick, Drowning in the Rain is
Yes.
still, I mean,
I know, that's such a good song.
it's one of the best songs for the national final season.
Yeah.
Honestly.
Yeah,
one of the
for
best
sure.
non-qualifiers.
Luxembourg definitely has the talent, and I'm so happy they're back.
Yeah, I am too.
After
I'm
so
excited
long.
to see how Tali does.
Yeah.
But yeah, songs, wow.
Wow, for sure.
Totally.
Top tier.
Top tier.
Next. What do we have next?
Next, we have Norway.
Norway. Okay, let's check out these songs from Norway. Oh my gosh, yes. I'm looking at the names and I really liked all of these. Judge Tenderly of Me.
Yeah, I mean,
I love that ballad.
even Green Lights really grew on me a lot.
Yeah.
Remember that one?
Oh, right. Yeah,
And
Mia.
Save Me. I thought it was like a sleeper pick.
Yeah.
And Princess, I really like that
I
song
really
a lot.
like that too.
And it finished last in the grand final of Norway Melody Grand Prix.
Yeah.
I really like that song a lot.
My AI.
Oh yeah,
Super Rob.
Superhero Rob.
My superhero robot. I
And
love
then,
that
of
one.
course-
Kino, of course.
Of course, Dom Diggy Dom.
Yeah. Dum diggy dum.
Another one of our-
Save me.
Another
we
one of
still
our-
sing that all the time.
I know,
Why don't you
still
save
play
me?
it. Definitely one of our favorite non-qualifiers as well as Crick.
Yes, and Goth Minister. Wow. Yeah. We come alive.
I think this is another one that we have to
Margaret Berger.
we have to put this at the top for songs.
Yes. And of course, Gate.
Of course, the winner, right?
Yes. Oh, so good.
There it is. I was waiting for it.
Yeah.
I think song-wise, that's a wow.
Keeping you in suspense. I think so too.
That's our top tier.
Has to be top tier.
Yes. All right, moving on.
Yes. Moving on, we have Spain, Benidorm Fest.
All right, what did you think of the songs here?
Okay. I'm a little conflicted.
Yeah, this is going to be really fun because I think a lot of our songs aren't necessarily going to be the same as when we're just ranking the national
Show.
finals. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think they're going to be a lot different.
Yeah, just for songs themselves.
I will
don't
say
know.
this, Zora grew on us a lot.
Definitely grew us out.
I remember watching this national
a lot,
final
yeah.
being like, all right, that one? You know, we were confused. We're like,
I know.
I don't know about
I liked
that.
Sophia Cole's song. I liked Jorge Gonzalez's song.
Yep, Caliente was good.
Yeah, Alma Core was good too.
St. Pedro was a huge fan favorite, but I
yeah.
wasn't a huge fan of that song, to
Yeah.
be honest with you.
It just didn't hit me in the way that I wanted it to.
Yeah.
Okay, let's go back to our tier list.
I'm thinking, honestly, what are you thinking for tier list?
Lower. I think low. Pretty low. For
Really?
songs this year. I'm thinking like maybe just okay.
Yeah, okay, I'm thinking that too.
Yeah.
Like all the songs total that we got from Benidorm Fest.
Right.
I think they were just okay.
They just didn't it didn't bring that wow factor.
Yeah, true.
For the songs this year. Even though I am really happy for Zora.
But do you think the songs in Czechia's national final were better?
I do.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I think so too.
I do.
All right, moving on to
Oh,
Malta.
I know. It's like... Oh.
I know, but when you really look at it, it's like, okay, how good were the songs in Czechia, really?
Yeah.
I mean, there were some decent ones.
Well, I feel like more of those songs from Czechia we've been listening to again. They're more in our head. Oh, even though Caliente is in my head a lot.
Yeah.
Caliente.
We might have to come back to Benidorm.
Okay.
That's a tough one.
It is.
That is a really tough one for us because I like Zora a lot now. I really like that song.
Yeah, I really like that song. Well, I like that song way more than I like Aiko's song.
Yeah, exactly.
Right, so...
But we're ranking all the songs.
Yeah.
Like all the songs we got from Benidorm.
This is tough.
On an average, I would say they weren't... I would say they were just okay for us.
Yeah, so you would move it up to decent or just okay?
I think just okay.
Would you?
I'm trying to think back to when we watched it.
Yeah.
And we were like, you know, how many of them did we really like? How many of them were we playing after the show?
Yeah.
Like Czechia, for example, we weren't really feeling a ton of the songs when we watched it. But
it really grew on us
but
now.
after, though, we were playing them after. So it's like, okay, they were pretty good.
Yeah, true.
I didn't really do that with Benidorm.
Oh, yeah.
You know, I wasn't like looking up the songs and playing them.
I know.
So
Same.
I think just okay.
Okay. Yep.
I'm
I
good with
agree.
that.
Sounds good. Moving on to Malta. MESC songs.
I have a good idea where I want to put this one.
Me too.
What are you thinking?
I loved the songs.
I did too.
I really liked a ton of these songs. I want to say... I want to say like almost wow.
I was going to say, I want to put it in that second place.
Yeah.
That second tier. Not quite the top tier. Not wow. I think it's almost wow for us.
Yeah.
I really
liked the songs.
Banana was fun with Matt Black.
Yes. Ryan Hilly sounded so nice.
Urba was awesome.
Was fun. Yeah, really good.
And
A great
Denise.
girl group. Denise.
Mara.
Mara. Bada kiss my tiara.
Yeah, there was a lot of good songs in here.
I go down,
Gail.
down, down, down.
Gail with
Gail,
Wildcard.
fantastic.
Yeah.
Oh, I love that song. Nathan's Ghost grew on us too.
Yeah. Well, that one was awesome to see because we did our prediction video when we watched all like the auditions. They had like an audition phase, remember?
Yeah.
It seemed like they were auditions.
Yeah.
And then when we saw Malta Song Contest, the final night, we were like, whoa, he improved a ton.
Yes. That was
between those two performances.
That was nice for sure.
Yeah, I really liked. We'll get into the show aspect later. I want to like talk about the show too.
Yeah,
but
I know.
We're doing that after all the songs.
Yeah. I am the topic. Blah blah blah.
Yeah,
blah,
even
blah.
that we were singing that.
Yeah. And Janville, the man. I'm your man.
Yeah, I liked a lot of these songs.
Good songs. Yeah. So I would put that in our almost wow tier. I agree.
Okay, moving on.
Moving on to Vidbeer. This is Ukraine's songs.
Okay.
There are a handful of songs I really liked.
Yeah.
Yeah. I really liked Anka's song.
Yeah, me too.
Pa la la la.
And what was the other one?
Oh,
yeah.
Yak Tak. That was good. Yeah.
Yeah, Yak Tak opened the show with that la la la. I really liked that one a lot too.
Yeah, the quality of the songs were really good, I think.
What else was good from this?
Trying to think back. Oh,
Do we like this? We liked this a lot.
Melovin.
We liked this a lot.
He was
This
in
was
it.
one. This was one of my favorites.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I love this.
Tsunami.
Yagoti.
Yeah, this was one of our favorites.
Yeah, Yagoti. That was a great song.
I think this is kind of similar to Malta for us.
I agree. Yep. Almost wow.
Almost wow.
Yeah,
Second tier,
I think so too.
song wise. Okay. Moving on to Finland.
Moving on to Finland.
UMK.
Yes.
I
All
think
right.
this is like I keep saying, show and songs are gonna be, our ratings are gonna be so much different.
Yes. I really, really like the songs.
I love these songs.
No rules. Like, I can just look at the song titles and remember them right off the bat. And we
Folks
only
Populi.
listen to them, that one time.
Dancing with
Well,
my
now we're listening to them a lot.
demons. Now,
But-
Dancing with my demons.
Yeah.
Glow. I liked Glow a lot.
Yeah.
You're gonna
You're gonna go. You're gonna
I mean,
go.
remember all of them. Maria.
Oh, yeah.
You know?
Yeah. and Kurima.
Yeah, I know. That was one of our
Kurima.
favorites from that national final.
Kurima and Vox Populi. Vox Populi. Yeah. This has to be WoW tier.
Yep, this is a wow.
The songs were all so catchy.
I liked all these
City
songs.
Sabotage.
This might even
and
be like
Sarah.
This might even be. We might have to rank the wows because I would say this is my favorite out of the wows.
Ooh, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I've been listening to Windows 95 Man, that song, so much. It's so catchy. It's so silly, but it's I like it.
Definitely wow for the songs.
Silence, I say.
Now we're moving on to the one and only Italy.
Italy. Okay. I feel like Italy is in a league of their own when it comes to their songs.
I mean, that's got to be instant
Has
wow.
to be instant wow. The songs are just so beautifully crafted, and
I mean, I remember watching that night just saying, how does it get better than this?
Yeah.
Every song, I'm like, that's going to win.
Yeah.
And then they would play another one. I'm like, okay, that's going to win.
Winner. Yeah.
I think I said that like 6 songs in a row.
Yeah.
And there were so many good artists in there.
Yeah, I agree.
And didn't they did a super final, right?
Yes.
They did a super final.
Yes, where they had the three
Yeah, they had the three
contestants.
and like 3 of our favorite songs weren't even in it.
No.
In the super final.
I know.
It was
I
like
was pretty shocked by the super final.
it was like, whoa.
Yeah.
There's so many good songs in there.
I know, I agree. So definitely wow tier.
Yes, for sure.
I'm a sucker for Italy songs.
Yeah. Italy, it was a great show. I'm so excited to talk about the shows later.
Yeah.
Okay, now we have Supernova,
We do.
Latvia. What did you think of the songs?
Okay. Not a fan.
I think we have to go our first bottom tier, not our fave.
Yes. We were watching the show, and every song that came on, I said, just this one's not doing it. Not really doing it for me. And it kind of happened until Dawn's.
Dawn's
Dawn stole the show.
Totally.
I really like that song.
I do too.
But as a
as
whole,
a national final, the songs weren't there.
yeah.
The Kitty Cat song, and what was the other one we just weren't feeling?
I want to play with you.
What was the other one we just were not feeling?
Oh.
Outsider.
Oh yeah.
We were just not feeling that one. So yeah, song wise, this is at the bottom.
Yes. Agree.
Definitely.
Sorry
Moving
to
on.
say.
Sorry to say. Weren't a fan of none of those songs.
Yes. Okay, moving on to Germany.
Germany.
This is Das Dutch Finale.
There were some good songs in here. I really remember liking Bodine a lot.
Yeah,
you remember
Bodine
Bodine?
Monet, Tears Like Rain. That was a really good song. Isaac, Always on the Run. I'm always on the run.
Yeah, we really wanted Bodine to win this one.
Yeah.
And even remember this
Rick.
Oh boy.
That was really good too. I agree. So I feel like those were the only really standout ones for me, though.
3, yeah, I'd say just okay.
Yeah.
That's what I would say. Song wise, all the songs we got out of there, I think they were just okay.
Yeah, I know. 3 were our favorite out of
and
the
we're kind of just
whole show.
We're just kind of averaging this too,
right?
Because like we have Benidorm in the just okay, so the 4th out of 5 tiers, but Zora is just
pretty high up on our ranking.
It's high up on our ranking, so it's just more of an average of all the songs together.
Right.
Just keeping that in mind. Let's move on to Moldova.
Okay, Moldova.
This one, I just song-wise,
nothing is like jumping out to me.
I'd say it's not our fave.
Yeah.
There were not a ton of songs in here we were a fan of.
Mm-hmm. Which one were we a fan of? Let's see.
We really liked Anti-Princess.
Okay.
We really liked that one a lot.
Valeria Pasha. Yep.
That
totally.
was like our winner.
Yeah.
When we were watching it.
You liked Fever as well.
I liked Fever. Yes.
Yeah.
Yep.
But other than that, nothing was really standing out.
Yep.
Moving on to Denmark.
Denmark. There were some really good songs. Do you remember Janice?
Let me see. Oh.
We really liked this a lot. Okay, you remember
that was
him though.
Nice, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. He had a really good voice.
Janice had a really good voice, really good song. We really liked this
Johnny, yeah. Bassam song, Johnny. That was good. Storytelling was strong. Saba, One with Sand.
Yep. Those were the big songs though. Were there any other ones
Mirrorball of Hope.
Oh, that was a fun one.
Yeah.
And I want to say this Choo Choo, right?
Oh, yeah.
Right? Weren't we kind of feeling this one?
Well, we were feeling the beat, but
oh yeah,
but then everything kind of fell apart.
Yep. Okay, we weren't feeling that one. I know there's one more in here.
That was interesting.
Yeah. Okay, song wise, out of all the songs we got, what do you think for Denmark?
There were really 3 that I enjoyed.
So you think decent or just okay? Out of all the songs in Denmark, I'd say decent.
Yeah.
Because the 3 that we liked, I really liked them a lot.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Oh, it's in the.
It's right in here.
Yeah. If there was a tier in between decent and just okay, it would fall there.
Yeah, I think maybe we'll put on just okay.
Yeah.
I'd say it's similar. There's about.
I don't know though, because where would we? I'm like trying to compare it now between.
We're gonna have to move
what's
some of
in
these
the
around.
decent category.
I think Albanian. We need to go down.
Yeah.
I think so.
I agree.
Because I like a lot more Denmark, the songs that were in the Denmark's national final than Albania's.
Yeah.
I think this is okay for now.
Okay.
Don't you?
Yeah.
So let's recap for everybody listening right now.
Okay.
That are not watching the video. If you're just listening to this in your car or something.
Yeah.
So at our bottom, so not our fave right now, we have Latvia,
Moldova, and Albania.
Then a step up from that is our just okay tier. So 4th place, we have Spain,
Germany,
Denmark.
and Denmark.
Then right in the middle, this is kind of shocking.
We have Czechia and Ireland.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right in the middle.
Uh-huh.
And then 2nd place, so almost a wow.
Oh,
we have Malta and Ukraine.
No, if we should move Ireland down.
I know. We might have to move Ireland down, but for now we have in our almost wow tier at our 2nd place.
Malta.
We have Malta and Ukraine.
Yes.
Then our wow tier.
Luxembourg.
Norway, Finland, Italy.
And Italy,
yep,
yes.
That looks good. Mm-hmm. Okay, now we're moving on to Lithuania.
Okay. Lithuania. Oh, look tell.
Yes. Lithuania was awesome.
Yeah.
This was a really good national final. The super final.
Uh-huh.
I
The
loved
Roop, Simple
the super
Joy.
final.
I really liked that song. Same with Showers, Impossible.
Yes.
That was good too.
Yes, that was really good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That has a really cool vibe to it.
Yeah. Yeah. I was really liking this song.
Other than like those 3.
I liked Kaboom though. Remember how cool that was? Do you remember Kaboom?
No.
Yeah, it was
Oh,
awesome.
yeah, that was cool.
Kaboom was a party.
Yeah.
I think this has got to be middle.
Yeah.
I think so.
Decent?
Yeah. Decent.
Yeah, okay.
Middle of the road. Because all the songs in the super final were really good.
Yeah.
And then Kaboom was good too. I mean, top 4 out of the 10 we really liked.
Yeah, I agree.
I'm trying to see if there was any other ones that we liked in here. I think that was it. Those 4.
I think so too.
So yeah, I'd say
Middle of the road.
decent.
Decent, yeah.
Okay, we are almost done ranking all these songs, and I'm so excited to rank the shows
Me too.
themselves.
I know. Okay, moving on to Estonia. This is Este Lal Festival.
There was a lot of good songs in here.
Yes. Okay, so let's see. Over the Moon. I loved that Daniel Levi song. Ali
was great.
Yes. 5 minutes in Pulup.
Yes.
Ooh, na, na, na.
Yep.
Da, do, na, na, na. That was good. Kate song was really good.
I liked Brother Apollo, honestly. Bad Boy.
I'm a bad boy. I'm a bad boy. I'm a bad boy.
I liked that song.
Yeah.
What are you thinking for Estonia?
I think
this is also another
decent.
middle.
Yep, I think so
right
too.
in the middle.
Yeah.
All right.
San Marino.
San Marino. Okay.
Okay. There was a lot of variety.
Yeah, ton of variety in this.
I did not like that Walady DJ Corona Ice MC song.
Oh yeah,
that was kind of all over the place.
We were not feeling that one.
Yeah.
I think this one is kind of bottom for us.
Yeah.
There weren't a ton of songs in this
that
national final that we were really feeling.
Not our fave. Nah. Croatia, Dora.
Baby Lasagna.
Oh, let's see. Yeah, Baby Lasagna. I also really enjoyed.
There was a lot of songs in this.
Yeah.
There's 16
Demir.
songs.
I really liked Demir's song and performance.
Yeah, Demir was good.
Yeah.
Vinko Lying Eyes. That was good too.
Oh, that was good too. Yeah.
Yeah, I liked him a lot.
Mm-hmm.
We almost thought he had a chance to win.
Yeah, Let 3 was interesting this year.
Let
I liked
3?
their performance the year prior before. I mean,
2023.
better than this year. Yeah.
Yeah.
I agree.
I wasn't feeling Let 3 as much as the year before.
Yeah.
A lot of people liked it though.
Yeah.
Croatia, it was really just the baby lasagna show.
Yeah.
I mean,
For sure. I think honestly the songs all as a whole are lower. Yeah.
just okay. Yeah, there weren't a ton of songs in there that we loved.
Yeah. Agree.
Serbia,
Okay, Serbia.
I think that's kind of the same.
Yeah. Let's see. There were a few that I really enjoyed. It was nice to see Constructa again.
Yep. Oh yeah.
Zora. We enjoyed Zora.
Yep.
As well as Zaina.
But yeah,
Yeah,
like,
a
there was
handful.
just a handful in here that we liked. I'd say this is kind of like out of all the songs, just okay.
Yeah.
Wouldn't you say?
Yeah. Yeah, I agree.
Or do you think it's decent?
No, I think that's
I'm
good.
just trying to think back to when we watched it and we heard all the songs for the
Yeah.
first time.
Yeah, because there are a lot of songs. And I feel like maybe about 4 really stood out to us.
Yeah. Yeah,
Yeah.
out of the 14.
Right.
Okay, so moving on to Iceland.
Yes.
This
I
is
think there were more than 14.
There's more than 14 in Serbia?
so.
Oh, wow.
Iceland. Okay.
Iceland, there was really those 2 songs we liked. Downfall and Into the Atmosphere.
Yep. And Wild West kind of grew on us.
Wild West grew on us by the end of the show.
Yeah.
So maybe middle.
Yeah.
Maybe middle. I mean, there's only 5 songs that we saw.
Right. I don't know. It might be okay.
But we really liked Downfall and Into the Atmosphere.
Yeah.
That's half the songs. And Wild West grew on us. It really did. I'd say we got to put it in the, I don't know.
I don't know.
Because, yeah.
Like, I'm thinking, would I put all these on a playlist?
Right.
Maybe.
Okay, maybe just okay.
I don't know. Maybe decent.
I'm just looking, I don't know. We need to move Ireland down, I think.
Yeah.
I don't think the quality of songs in Ireland are comparable to Estonia and Lithuania. Do you? I don't know.
Yeah. Okay.
I think we need to move this down
Okay.
and maybe even Denmark up. Super Final was awesome.
Yeah, that's true. Okay.
I think we need to switch those. And that brings us to our last 2 national finals that we just watched last weekend.
Okay. Oh my gosh.
Melody Festival in Portugal.
Yes. Okay. Melody Festival. And let's see the songs.
Songs were good.
There are a lot of good songs we like. Yeah.
Songs
Maria
were good.
Sir. Kazi.
Smashing to pieces.
Give my heart a
Even
take.
that last song, Danny, Happy That You Found That. We were like, wow, this is stuck in our head.
Happy, it has to be wow.
Gotta be wow.
Right? Yeah.
It's gotta be.
I think I really like the songs. And
Yep.
and it's true. When you look at the title or you look at the lyric or you look at the song
Yep.
and you can immediately sing it, it's
Just
like,
like
okay,
Finland
that's a good song. Yeah.
and Norway and
So
Luxembourg. Yeah, I
happy
think this
that
is
you
right.
found me.
Which brings us to Portugal. I think song wise, this was the last national final we watched. We were really just like, okay, it has to be
Yolanda.
Yolanda with
Yeah.
Greedo. Has to be. We weren't a fan of the other songs, so I think it's gonna be not our fave. I don't remember really any songs in that national final that we loved. I mean, were there? Am I going too quick with it?
I think oh no. There was one I really thought was nice. Well, Leo, his song was nice.
Yeah,
but
we liked him.
I thought there was one more I really liked.
No, I think that was it.
Yeah. I liked
The Ritas. Both the Ritas.
the Ritas, yeah. I liked the interval act, which we'll get to when
Yes.
we rank the shows.
Yeah, ranking the shows is going to be difficult, I think.
I know. Okay, so yeah.
I think this is...
I agree.
So I think this is what we're thinking then.
That looks good.
For our tier
Song-wise.
Song-wise, yep.
Yep.
Okay,
Let us know what you think.
Okay. So now it's time to rank all these shows just based on the show.
Yeah, based on the show, our overall vibe, production, interviews, the flow of the show. Were we
Yes.
like super excited for this show?
Production.
Just the whole thing. Yes.
Yes. Okay, so this is where our lists are going to be completely different between songs and now.
Yes.
Okay, because starting off with Checky again, so we're doing them all over again.
Yeah, check you up.
I'd say not our fave.
Yeah. I mean, the production value of the show,
I think it was just a little like...
it was really the host too.
Yeah, it was like a little A little messy.
Yeah, messy, but I did like the interviews that they did with the artists.
The interviews were good beforehand, but like the sound quality too.
Yeah.
Like the sound quality was just bad.
Yeah, agree.
Like it just wasn't there, you know?
Yeah, totally. I feel like it was one of the weaker national finals
And
production-wise.
do you remember who performed? Do you remember who performed?
Oh, for like interval?
In the beginning? It wasn't Vesna. It was like a 2021 Czechia, I think.
Yes. Yeah.
We got to see We Are Dami. I liked that. At the end of the show.
Yeah.
We Are Dami closed it. But who opened it? Do you remember?
It was someone from past Eurovision.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we weren't a fan of it when we saw it. But when we saw it in the national final, we were like, yeah, this is all right.
Yeah. So I would put this as not our fave.
Not our fave, yeah. And it just kind of felt just kind of quick, you know?
Yeah.
And the other part about it I didn't really like. I didn't like that we had to wait like a week and a half to find out who won.
Oh, I know.
You know, all these
Yes,
other ones,
That's true.
you pretty much find out that day, that night.
Yeah.
And I thought that was kind of different. We're like, okay, now everyone can vote. And it's like,
Malta did that too.
Malta?
Or no?
No, Malta did it that night.
Oh, okay.
They just kind of did performances prior.
Spread out. Okay. But yeah.
I wasn't a fan of that.
Yeah.
The voting process, how
Yeah.
that was.
All right. So bottom tier, not our fave.
Yep.
Moving on to Albania. Albania's show.
I think the show was really cool. I like that it was it had that classy vibe to it. You know, everyone in their seats. We got the full orchestra.
Yeah. That was really
which
nice.
was a really nice touch, especially with these traditional Albanian songs.
It's a festival. You know, it's a nice, prestigious event.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I think something that's really cool, which I don't know if a ton of people are a fan of this, but I think it's kind of cool that there's two different winners. One that wins the festival, and then the public vote that actually wins and goes to Eurovision. I think that's kind of different.
Yeah. I don't really like
I
that.
don't think a lot of people like that, but I think it's kind of cool.
Yeah.
Just because it's different, you know?
Yeah. Right.
So there's two different winners.
Yeah. I don't know. I feel like the winner should have should have the say if they want to go to Eurovision or not.
Yeah. So we're indifferent on that one.
Yeah.
So what do you think? What do you think show-wise?
Show-wise, I think
it was a good show.
Yeah, decent.
I'd say it's decent.
Yeah, right in the middle of the road, I'd say.
Yeah.
I agree.
Yeah.
Except towards the end with the voting.
Oh, yeah. Okay, now I'm trying to think back. It kind of got a little crazy.
Kind of like, okay, what the heck is going on? Even though we don't speak Albanian, you know, so that was a part of the confusion for us, but without that, they were confused. They were like, who's talking now? Where are they?
True.
Are you backstage? Come on,
right.
kind of thing.
It didn't like flow that well at the end.
Yeah.
It did the first half of the show when they were going from song to song. But yeah, that ending with the voting was kind of like all over the place.
Yeah, so it could be just okay.
Maybe we'll go just okay for the show.
For now.
Yeah.
All right. Next, we have the Late Late Show Eurosong.
This is
Ireland.
another one that's very different.
Very different because it's a TV show.
TV show. Now,
I thought it was really fun.
I liked that kind of vibe.
I liked how
different.
Totally different. I liked how they had the panel judges right there, had a lot of thoughts.
That was fun.
It was fun. The thing is, though, is that you can't see the full staging.
That's the only thing.
You know?
That, and it's not like top-notch sound either.
Right.
You know, they're just in that like little late night talk show studio.
Yeah.
They don't have like the best sound production. They don't have the big, like you said, staging. So I think that's a downfall. I think it is fun though, having that panel.
Yeah. I think it's pretty cool on a TV show.
So I think they just need to kind of up the production value.
Yeah.
On it. I'm going just okay.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
All right, that sounds good. Next up, Luxembourg.
I think this follows with the songs.
Yeah, I thought it was a great show.
I think it's a wow.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, especially because that Friday we watched Ireland's national final. Then that Saturday we watched Luxembourg. And
yeah,
it was
we
like,
were blown away.
Whoa, okay, this is way different than last night.
Yeah, totally. Yeah.
And it was like, they really made it a big show.
Right.
The one thing I didn't like about this show, though, it was like, it was cool that they brought like Alexander Rybak was on there and some like other winners. And I think Kalush was there.
Yeah.
But it was like, okay, there was like a ton of performances.
Yeah, it was long.
It was like, okay, maybe like one of these, there was a lot of talking in between.
Yeah.
Kind of a lot of downtime.
Definitely not rushed.
Definitely not rushed. So the flow of it kind of felt like a little long, and I don't know if that's just because it's their first time being in Eurovision in 30 years.
Yeah.
So I get it,
Yeah.
But
right,
that was
they have a lot to say.
The only downside of it for me
Yeah.
was it kind of dragged on after the songs
Yeah.
a little bit compared to other national finals. But I still think like the production, the lights, the show
acts,
itself,
the show, yeah.
the stage, it's still a wow.
Yeah. I think so too. Next up
All
we
right,
have
Norway. What do you think? The show. I mean, this is one of the biggest crowds.
Yeah.
The crowd was massive.
Yeah. That was fun. There was a huge crowd. We had the popcorn guy.
Yeah, the popcorn guy.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think what else they had. I think what was really cool about
The hosts were all right.
The hosts were pretty good. I thought what was really cool about this one was right after they performed. Do you remember when they would walk off stage and then it's like they got them right there with an interview?
Oh, right.
Like instantly.
Yeah.
So it was kind of cool.
They couldn't even take a breather.
It was kind of cool because you kind of got like their emotions right after they performed.
That's true.
So you really saw them like in their very like vulnerable states, like, okay, I just got done performing. Let me
How
just,
do you feel?
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It was kind of cool seeing that. Do you
Yeah.
remember that as they walked off stage, they were like right there.
Yeah.
It's like, oh,
Yeah.
oh my gosh, that was crazy.
Yeah. I think Norway puts on a great show.
Yeah, Norway puts
yeah.
it's got to follow with the songs,
It has
right?
to be at the top. Yes.
Yep.
I agree.
Now, not all of our lists aren't not going to be the same.
Yeah.
And I say that because we're coming up to Benidorm. And I think we put Benidorm on our songs pretty low. Mm-hmm. I think the show was awesome.
Yeah.
I think so too. Was amazing.
Yeah.
I think the show is a wow.
Yeah.
Especially when we were watching it, they're like, this is only the, third year of Benidorm?
Right. Which is super
we were
impressive.
shocked. We're thinking, this has been going on for 50 years, 60 years. And they're like, this is only the third year of Benidorm. We're like, what?
Wow.
The crowd at this national final.
Oh, yeah.
It wasn't the biggest crowd, but it was one of the loudest.
Yeah, for sure.
Do you remember who was it performing? They had an issue with like the lights.
Oh,
or
it
the
was
mic.
can't think of the name right now. I know
Do you
exactly.
remember how loud that crowd got?
I remember that moment. Yeah.
Like again.
Yes.
I mean the host had to like calm the crowd down.
Yeah.
Even like we didn't watch the semis, but remember the host was saying like, okay, whoever wins this,
Be
that's
respectful.
the winner, and everyone's like, ah!
Yeah.
Like the crowd
Loud
was
crowd,
amazing.
Passionate fans.
And I mean, you can just go back and look at Zora's performance,
Yeah.
Nebulosa.
Right.
She didn't even sing. For part of it, she's just, here's the mic. It's like, oh my gosh.
Yeah, that is true. That is true. Yeah, I feel like the production was good. It was fun. We had fun watching it.
And do you remember the opening of the show?
No.
You don't remember that opening act? I mean, it started with that opening act from a contestant in the past, and we were like blown away.
Are you kidding? Tears of Rain, right? Or Dancing in the Rain?
Yeah, something like that. We were
I think
like,
it was Dancing in the Rain.
yeah,
That sounds right.
we were like crying.
Yes. That was really good.
I mean, it started, the way the show started was incredible because we were like, what's going on?
Yeah.
It's like, oh, it's already starting? Like, it just started right into that song.
Right.
And it was like,
We were locked.
After the song, it's like, Benidorm Fest. We're like,
yeah. Yeah, I think that was a lot of fun.
So, not a lot of our favorite songs in this festival, but the show, one of our favorite shows.
Yeah.
I would say.
Yeah, I like
It was
that.
amazing. Moving on to Malta.
Moving on to Malta. Okay, Malta MESC.
Now, this is one on our songs we had as decent, almost wow.
Yeah.
This was almost wow for songs. I think for show, it was just okay.
Yeah, well, just think about when they first came out and presented their songs, not during the final night. It was like
It was like the semifinal audition round.
There was no crowd.
There was no crowd in the final show either.
Oh, that's true. I feel like that's tough for the artists to really perform big to
Right.
no crowd. And a few of these national finals had the same thing.
Yep. One that comes to mind, I think,
Latvia?
was Latvia. Yep, Latvia. And there might have been
There was
one
another
more.
one too. Yeah, Moldova maybe.
Wasn't Moldova.
Croatia?
Might have been. No, it wasn't Croatia.
Serbia?
It was Latvia for sure.
Latvia for sure.
Yep. I don't know. There wasn't anything bad about it. It just kind of felt, I don't know, not that big.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I almost would put it with Czechia.
Yeah, you think so? I don't know. Yeah, maybe.
Because the only thing I really loved from the Malta show was like, I don't know, they didn't have like a huge cool stage or lights or anything.
They didn't. They were just kind of in that room.
Right.
It was like, it felt like an empty room.
Yeah.
Yeah, there wasn't
But
really.
I liked like the interviews that they had, but that's how I felt with Czechia too.
Yeah, I'd say not our fave. Okay.
Okay.
I'm cool with that.
Yeah.
Moving on to Ukraine Vidbeer.
Okay.
I think this has to go to Almost Wow or Wow.
Yeah.
What do you think?
I thought the show was good and super impressive, you know, that they put together such a
Big show.
big show. Yeah.
Well, and it's just pretty admirable what they did too. I mean, remember the whole voting thing
Right. Yeah.
they had to go through? It was like, wow,
Yeah.
okay.
So it moved on to the next day.
Yeah.
But I'm glad that they were still able to get all the votes in. And
They were able to find a winner.
yeah. Now, Kalush Orchestra performed.
Yes,
Was it
they
interval?
did.
Okay,
Yep,
yep.
they did.
The show was long.
The
It was a long show.
Was very long. And I think part of the reason was, and I'm okay with it, is how in depth those
Jury.
the
panel?
the panel was.
Yes,
With
for
every
each.
song.
Yeah.
It was really cool.
They were
And-
not holding back.
And I'm glad
Jamala
that
was there.
Yeah, Jamala, and they had two other people on the panel. They gave really good feedback.
Yeah.
And it was great for us because we got to watch it on YouTube during the English.
Yes.
It had the English
Commentary.
live stream.
Yeah.
So it was like really cool to hear how in depth they went with each performer.
Yeah.
Each song, lyrics, everything. I mean, each contestant probably took like 20 minutes.
Yeah.
Because you'd hear about them before the song.
Right.
Then they would do their song. And then you have three people really, really going in depth
Yeah.
about the songs.
Yeah.
So I think that's why it was so long.
I think it was really well done.
Yeah, I really liked it.
Yeah.
I'd say Almost Wow.
I'd say that too.
All right,
Okay.
UMK.
Yes, UMK. So the staging was cool. Really
Staging
cool.
was cool, yep.
I liked that. I loved the opening. I don't know who it was exactly.
It was the host.
the host. Yeah, that guy. I like that song.
Yeah. He played a couple songs. And it was like, wow, okay,
Yeah.
we're in for a great show.
Right.
Interval act, Karya, of course. Amazing performance. The place exploded.
For sure, yeah.
One of our patrons were there.
Yes.
Tony.
Yeah, and said it was just like electric. Just the
And
crowd, the vibe.
And the voting, too. This was one of the most shocking votings we had all national final season.
For sure. So I would put this, what would you say? Wow?
I'd say Almost Wow.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. Maybe Wow. It was
It's
really
on the
good.
cusp. It's like an almost wow.
Yeah, I think
It was good.
I think the only reason why I went to Almost Wow is I think we were expecting more from the staging
Yeah.
with some of the acts, like Vox Populi.
Oh, yeah.
You know, we were expecting kind of more. I mean, we did get more with Windows 95, man. With
the big
with the
egg.
egg, you know.
Yeah.
So it's not like it wasn't a bad show or anything, but I think some of the acts, even that Pascana, just with that light, just kind of spinning.
Yeah.
We were kind of expecting something more, and it was just kind of like hard to see.
Right.
and it
But would that go with her, like their song and performance? Or is that
I
UMK
see.
festival?
ooh, that's true. That's a good point. So do you think we bump it up to Wow? I mean, it was a fun show.
It was fun.
It was a really good show.
Yeah, I think
it's
so.
a wow.
The crowd was great. The stage was cool. They had all the smoke and the lights and the
Interval acts.
The runway.
Oh, and don't you remember in between the voting somewhere in there, they played like those fun games on screen, like they were previously recorded.
Oh, yeah.
and they were like wearing headphones.
Yeah.
You remember that? And they were like trying to guess what they
Oh,
were
yeah.
saying. So it was a good show.
Yeah,
It was put together really well.
yeah. I think that was good too.
Yep. Okay. Now we got Italy, and I think. What do you think for
Oh,
Italy?
but I'm thinking, I just don't know because
You
I
thinking
feel
about
like
what, Finland?
I really liked Vidbeer.
What, more than Finland?
I don't know. They're just so different.
They are really different.
Okay, let's leave it like this for now.
We'll leave it like this for now. We could change it. So if you're listening to
You
just
can just hear our struggle.
this is tough. If you're listening to this audio only again, let's kind of give a recap of our list right now. At the bottom of our list, and this is not songs, this is just The show. Not our fave right now.
We have Czechia.
In Malta.
Yes. Step Up.
Step Up. Just okay. So our 4th position. Ireland and Albania.
Yes.
In our 3rd spot. No one
the decent yet.
No one's in the middle. And then our 2nd spot, almost wow, we have Vidbeer.
Right.
And then at the top
tier, we have Luxembourg, Norway, Spain, Benidorm, and UMK, Finland.
Yep. And we're about halfway through these. So we have Italy, San Remo now.
Okay, I have a lot of thoughts on this.
Yeah, there was a lot of songs.
Yes, there's a lot of songs, but it's just the show. I feel like the show is very classic. It's very elegant. It feels very red carpet and that old classic.
You get that old Eurovision feel to it.
Yes.
Like I said with Albania, you get the live orchestra. I mean, that's something that we don't see at all anymore.
Yeah.
So that right there is special in itself.
Right. But with what comes with that is the crowd, it's very sit down, clap, very, just stay in your seats.
I would really like to see the other nights because they do 5 nights of this.
Oh, that's true.
I want to see kind of how they do that.
Yeah.
I think that would give me a better idea because people were telling us to check out the night they do covers. In one of those nights they do covers.
Yeah.
And
I want to listen to those.
I thought it was really cool that the points were ongoing all week. So when the show started, do you remember they went over the leaderboard and it's like so far, and they kind of updated the leaderboard.
Yeah.
And everyone was like, okay, who's in last? And then they would say, and then everyone's like, oh, what?
Right.
It was kind of different.
I liked that too.
I thought that was probably some of the coolest different way that they did the voting.
Right.
I really liked that.
I like that too. It was a long show, but that's okay. That's not a bad thing.
Yeah, it didn't feel like, okay, this is so long. Like, come on, get this over.
Like our overall mood afterwards, we were like, that was good.
Yeah.
I really liked that.
So do you think wow or almost wow?
I think
we really liked a lot of these songs. We really liked a lot of songs.
I think it's a wow.
I think it's a wow.
Yeah. I mean, so too.
They have the live orchestra.
It's just so professional. Well done.
High quality.
Classy, high quality.
High quality audio.
I agree.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, moving on to Latvia, Supernova. What did you think of the show? Show-wise, this was another one, like we said, with Malta. There was no crowd.
It was tough. Yeah.
It's such a different vibe when there's no crowd.
Totally.
It's just so much different.
Yeah.
I feel like it's harder to get into.
I felt like we watched the show, and afterwards I was just like,
we were kind of like, The highlight of the show for me was Alika when she performed Bridges.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
It was like, okay, Alika, save the show.
Yes.
Here we go.
And was it the show that she did the rock cover? Or was that
that was Estonia's national final.
Estonia's national final. Okay.
She did the rock cover.
Yes, but she was here for Latvia.
Yeah, I remember we were like, oh, what's she doing there? Okay. We were like,
right.
Yeah, well, let's go.
Yeah.
That was like the highlight of the show for me.
And then Don's was at what? Lithuania.
Yeah, he was at Lithuania.
Okay,
that's right. Yep.
Yeah, so those countries kind of
commingled.
Yes, for sure. Okay, so Supernova,
show-wise,
not our fave.
Not our fave.
Nah.
Just wasn't our fave this year.
Yep.
I mean, songs, not our fave. National final, not our fave. Don's kind of one of our faves.
Yeah, he's up on our ranking list.
So just because the national final doesn't have the best songs or the best production doesn't mean whoever represents that country is going to do bad.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because I think he'll do well.
One. Right.
Okay, moving on.
Okay, so Germany. I like the host. I think she's fantastic. She always hosts that Germany party during Eurovision night.
Yeah.
Yeah. Really sweet.
This is going to be our first decent.
I think so too. For production, it was a smaller stage, but I really liked that runway it had. It felt clean and crisp. The camera work was nice. The lighting was nice, but it just felt...
I don't know. It felt like something was just missing from it.
It just felt decent.
It felt decent, yeah.
Yeah.
Pretty good production.
I agree.
Overall.
Yeah.
Moving on to Moldova's national final.
Okay, Moldova.
I'm still just kind of bummed on how the voting went. I don't understand.
That felt really weird.
It just felt confusing because
it should have gone with the public.
Yeah, you would think a tiebreaker would go with the public vote.
Rather than the jury, yeah.
So the fact that the tiebreaker went to the jury vote just kind of felt it just kind of sat weird with us. I remember after that show just being like, I don't really like
like
that.
upset.
You know, like I don't really like how that ended, you know? I kind of liked during the show when we had the artist play for like a whole concert. Do you remember that? It was kind of cool at first, but then I'm like, I don't know if I'm necessarily a fan of this.
Yeah.
You know, they had like their whole concert.
The concert. That's just,
Right.
It was long.
It was, a little long. I mean, I think I like the idea of having one artist play for a while, but it just kind of felt like after 10 songs,
It was like a full concert.
All right, kind of ready for the voting here.
Yeah.
Sorry.
I agree.
Hate to say it that way. So I think this is going to be...
Not our fave. I was just
wasn't
really
our
upset
favorite.
afterward.
I just didn't like how that voting was.
I know.
How it was.
Agree.
Just didn't feel pumped after that one.
Yeah.
Not our fave national final this season, but that's okay. We have Denmark. Now, this is one when we did our song rankings a little bit ago. We didn't have it super high up.
I thought the show was great.
I think the show was incredible.
Yes.
Show has to be a wow.
The staging was beautiful. The lighting was nice.
I mean, within the first minute of watching it, we were like, wow.
Yeah.
Okay,
So it has
Denmark.
to go in the wow tier.
Yeah.
Right off the bat.
It was everything. The staging, the lighting.
The camera work, the lighting. Yes.
The production. I loved the super final in this one. That was really fun. That was kind of like the first.
They really built that suspense up.
Yeah, they really did. That was kind of one of the first ones we saw of super final besides Italy.
Yeah.
And it was like, okay, I'm kind of a fan of this super final thing. Well, we saw it with Luxembourg too, but it was like, I don't know. For that one, it just kind of felt a little different.
Yeah.
Because I think that was the first time they all performed again.
Oh, right.
I believe that was the first time we saw that. They might have did that in Italy. I know in Luxembourg they didn't all perform again. But yeah, it was like,
That's a
okay,
good
this
point,
is
yeah.
kind of cool to see it again.
Yeah, it was a good show. A
Yep.
really good show. A wow-worthy show. And I like the
Yes.
hosts, too.
Yeah, the
I thought
hosts
the
were
show
really good. It had a good flow
Had a
to
good
it too.
Exactly. Yes.
Yes.
All right. So that is wow.
All right, moving on to Lithuania.
Lithuania. Okay. Wow. The production.
The lights.
The lights.
I remember the
there
lighting.
were so many lights up at the top,
The
shining
lighting
down.
was wild.
Yes.
And the cameras were great too because I really liked the national finals. A lot of them did this, not just Lithuania, where they kind of follow the artist around. It feels like Eurovision.
Yeah.
Like I remember specifically, it followed one of the artists around. You could really see the stage behind them. They did that a lot in Melody Festival and some other national finals.
That's
but
true, yeah.
I remember this in Lithuania. The cameras were really, really spot on.
Yeah. Yeah. It was good. The staging was nice. The lighting, the little interviews they had. The interval acts were good.
Yeah,
Monica came back
Monica.
to perform. That was really nice.
Yep. And then the super finals were really suspenseful.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, they
Really
were.
suspenseful.
Yeah.
Yeah. So this was
That was the Roop, right? And
the root
Shower.
Yep. And then Look Duck.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was really that was
That was a good show.
really suspenseful.
I would say up towards the top, almost wow.
I don't know. Do you think it's what? Do you think it's comparable to Vidbeer? Do you think it's comparable to Denmark and Finland?
Ooh.
I don't know because the crowd was pretty big here too, and I don't know. It felt like a pretty big show.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think we should leave it in almost wow,
Yeah. Okay.
just because I don't know. Just like Moldova, I wasn't a huge fan of getting that full concert in between.
Yeah.
I just kind of I don't know. 3 or 4 songs, I'm good, but it was a lot.
Yeah.
From what was it, Mango?
Right. Yep.
Yeah, which they were great.
Yeah.
They were fun to, we never heard them before, and
Really
it was
good.
fun to listen to them. But
Yeah.
it's like after
Right. Maybe 2 songs.
right after an hour, it's like all right.
Yeah. Agree. I agree.
Moving on to Estonia,
Okay. Moving on to Estonia. Yes.
staging again. I mean, this is another one that was pretty top notch, pretty clean.
Yeah. It had good staging, good lighting. The production was good. I feel like the show ran pretty smoothly. But I don't know if it would be at the very top for me.
Yeah, it's like almost. I'd say
Yeah.
it's like in here somewhere.
I know. In between decent and almost wow.
Yeah, I think it's almost wow.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, it felt high quality.
I feel like it's pretty comparable to Lithuania's show.
Yeah, those two felt pretty comparable.
Yeah.
Moving on to San Marino.
San Marino. Okay.
This is one that was kind of hard to follow for us.
Yeah. Well, it's interesting because a lot of it, I feel like the artists have to pay
Yep.
to have their song in it. And then also the interval acts also pay a pretty penny
Yeah.
to have a long set, which
there was a lot of them.
yeah.
I think, which I was okay with the interval acts. I just wish it flowed better.
Yeah.
Because it seemed like we would get two that were in San Marino, like two artists that were in the contest, and then we would get like an interval act.
Yeah.
And then we're like, okay. And they would play like 4 songs. And then you'd get like one San Marino contestant and then like another interval act. It was like,
Yeah.
it just kind of
The flow of
didn't
show
flow good.
was off. Yeah.
It was
I
almost
agree.
like, okay, I wish like some of these opened the show for a while.
Mm-hmm.
Let's do all the people that are in the contest and then the rest of them. It just kind of was like,
yeah.
it was just kind of hard to follow for us.
Yeah, I agree. So where would you put that? Just okay? Not our fave?
I would say not our fave.
This
Because
one, the
if-
crowd was all seated?
Yep. Because if I remember correctly, the sound was really off.
Yeah,
Do you remember like some of the artists? Like if you remember,
that's right.
the floor monitors were just in that one little section in
In the middle.
in the very middle.
Yeah.
So like you didn't get a lot of the artists moving around on the stage. A lot of them didn't have in-ears like to hear themselves, and the ones that did were like taking them out.
Yeah.
Because it was like something was not working
That's
with the
true.
sound.
Yeah.
Like the sound was off.
Yeah. You know, now that you say that and I'm thinking back to the show, I don't know if I really loved it.
I didn't really like it. I mean,
I think maybe it's not our fave. Yeah.
I just remember watching it being like, something is off. Like, because we were initially making comments like, man, none of these people are moving. And then about halfway through, I noticed that that was the only spot that they could hear themselves.
Yeah.
Because there was no other speakers around.
Right. That's true. Yeah.
So something with the sound here just needs to be better.
I agree. It was a long show.
Yeah. Yeah, it just kind of felt like dragged on.
Yeah.
Sound wasn't the best.
I agree.
Wasn't my favorite national final we saw this year. And I think that's pretty comparable. I mean, Moldova, Latvia, Malta, and Czechia,
Yeah.
pretty comparable.
Yeah, I agree. Okay.
All right, let's move on to Croatia.
Okay, Dora. This was a
Dora.
pretty cool show.
Yes, I think we got to start at decent for now.
Yeah, the
for sure.
the stage
alone.
was really cool. It was like that L shape, and they had like on some of the contestants there was like fire and the smoke and the lighting, baby lasagna, the whole colorful background.
All the smoke.
Yeah, let 3 performed
Pyrotechnics. Yeah.
during the show.
Yeah,
that was
there was a
good.
ton of, I mean, the stage and lighting alone, top notch.
Yeah,
Top notch. I'd say the host,
they were all right.
they were okay. Voting was, I mean, it was standard.
Yeah.
Standard voting, nothing crazy about it.
Right.
I'd say the show itself, I'm trying to think, like, it wasn't one of my favorite shows we watched this season, but it wasn't my least favorite. I'd say maybe we'll just keep it in the middle.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
That's a good call.
Don't you think?
Yeah, I think so.
All right, moving on to Serbia.
Yes. Okay. Serbia's show.
Serbia.
So
This wasn't, again, one of my favorite shows.
there was no live audience.
Yeah, that
Just throws it off for us a little bit.
Yeah, I think it's just because we focus on it so much. Because then we hear the fake clapping, and we're like,
Yeah.
we just focus on that.
I
Like,
know.
is that real
And
people or not?
I feel like it's just tough for the artists. You know, they don't get that feedback from the crowd
Right, a lot of
to
the artists,
fuel them.
a lot of the artists feed off that energy, you know.
Totally.
So the energy just kind of feels a little weird when there's no live audience.
Yeah.
I'm definitely not gonna say this is bottom tier because the production and staging and lighting are all great.
Yeah.
I think that they do need to add maybe a crowd. I don't know if there's a reason for that. There could be like a bigger reason why they don't do that we are unaware of.
Yeah.
But if they're able to, I think they need to add a live audience. And since they don't have one, it just kind of feels not as high energy, not as hype as it could be, you know?
Totally.
So I think it's decent.
Yeah, I think it's decent. It's comparable to Croatia
Yeah.
for me.
Germany. Yeah.
Germany,
I mean,
yeah.
it's solid.
Yeah. All right.
Yep. I'm trying to think when we were watching these national finals, when we're done watching them, I'm not like
right. Like, what's the
oh
overall
my gosh,
feel?
you know, I'm like,
yeah.
but I'm not like, that was awful. It was like, it was pretty good.
Okay. Yeah.
You know? Okay, we got 3 left.
All right. Iceland.
Iceland's a tough one.
I know. I remember after the show feeling like, what?
Feeling kind of like, I don't know.
Oh, gosh.
Yeah, that's more of like the result.
Yeah, but
Versus
show-wise.
like the show. I feel like the show just felt a little quick.
Yeah, quick.
I feel like
The lighting was just all right.
I wish there was more contestants, honestly. I feel like 5 isn't enough.
Yeah. The
And-
stage was okay. There was nothing like super stand out. The crowd was nice. There was a crowd there and
Yeah.
they were hype.
Yeah, it was
But-
it was okay, I think.
Yeah.
The big highlight for the stage was that floor that kind of interacted and changed colors.
Oh, that
and
was
stuff.
cool.
You know, almost every artist had that high shot, and then it would show the floor like doing something cool.
Yeah.
But that was really the coolest thing about the stage.
Totally. I think it would fall in just okay or even decent.
Yeah, I wasn't huge on this one. I think it's just okay.
Yeah. Yeah,
Honestly,
I agree. Would you put it in not your fave?
I don't think so, just because like it's still like pretty good quality.
Yeah.
You know, like good sound and stuff.
Yeah,
like,
just okay.
I'm trying to think, comparing to like the ones that aren't our fave. There's like a lot of reasons why those aren't our fave. So I don't think
Yeah.
I could put it I don't think I could put it in the bottom tier.
Yeah. All right. I see that.
Yeah.
Next up, we have Sweden, Melody Festivalen. I
Sweden.
feel like I know where you're going to place this.
I feel like you just have to.
Has to be a wow, right?
You have to put it at
The
a wow.
camera work, the production, everything that goes into it. There's so much. The crowd, everyone had balloons. It was
Yeah.
like you could just feel the energy through the screen.
Feels like a Eurovision.
It feels like Eurovision. It's
It
huge.
really, truly feels like
there's a big
Eurovision.
budget for Melody
Yes.
Festivalen.
Yes.
I feel like I liked Melody Festivalen better last year
I
than
did
I
too.
did this year. I feel like the interval was fun. It was the boy band.
Oh yeah, that was fun.
That was fun, but I don't know. I was expecting more. I wanted a performance from Laureen.
Yeah.
She came out in the beginning all mic'd up, ready
Yep.
to go, and she just kind of
She talked to the crowd.
to the
said
crowd.
Thank you.
Yes,
You know.
which was nice, but I wanted a performance. I don't know. I just felt like I wanted a little more from Melfest this year.
Yeah. It's still top tier.
Still top tier for sure.
But I agree. It felt like there could have been a little bit more, I don't know, in between stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. But wow, seeing that crowd, it's just electric. It's so cool.
Yeah. One of the best national finals for sure.
Definitely.
Leaves us at our final, Portugal.
Festival da Canção. Yes. Portugal.
I think this is falling.
It's falling.
Maybe just okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know,
the crowd was not hype.
I wasn't like super pumped after it.
Yeah.
I'd say it's just okay.
Yeah.
Wouldn't you?
Yeah, I think so too.
I mean, I remember the stage. There wasn't like anything too crazy about
But
it.
I really did like the interval. I thought that was really
The interval was
really well
really
done.
cool. That was really cool.
it was nice.
That was good with the Portugal contestants from the past
Yeah.
and Mimi Cat as well. And they did all those ABBA songs.
Yeah.
That was pretty cool.
That was good. Oh, I'm talking about that guy too, remember?
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, there was a couple of them.
Yeah, that was good.
Maybe decent. I don't know. I wouldn't say it's just okay. I think it's decent.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember watching it. Yeah.
Yeah. I think I'd put that in
Middle.
the same range as
Yeah.
Serbia, Croatia,
Germany. Yeah.
Germany,
yeah,
yeah.
middle.
Okay.
Yep. This
All
looks
right.
this looks good to me.
Well, these are our rankings.
Okay, so let's go over them all.
Of
In our bottom tier.
The festivals. Bottom tier, not our fave. We have Czechia, Malta, Supernova Latvia, Moldova, and San Marino.
Yep.
Up one, we have Just Okay, Ireland, Albania, and Iceland.
Yep. Okay, I'm good with that.
Decent in the middle, we
in the
have
middle.
Germany, Croatia, Serbia, and Portugal.
Yep. Yep. That sounds good to me.
Almost wow, just like second.
So close.
So close. We have Vidbeer, Lithuania's national final, and Estilal,
Yep.
Estonia.
And then our wows.
And then our wow, the show, the flow of the show, everything that goes into it. We were just our breath was taken away
Yeah.
was Luxembourg,
Norway,
Spain, Benidorm, Finland, UMK, Italy, San Remo, Dansk Melody Grand Prix from Denmark, and Melody Festival in Sweden.
Which is really interesting because I know 2 of those for sure. When we did the songs, were towards our bottom.
Yeah.
Spain and Denmark.
Yeah.
But like those were some of our favorite shows.
Totally. Can you pick like which one is your favorite?
My favorite?
Or is it just I don't know. It's hard to choose.
It's hard to pick a favorite. I think because they are all different in their own ways.
Right.
You know? But one of them I really enjoyed a lot. I really liked Denmark.
Yeah.
I really liked that
too.
a lot.
I really liked Denmark as well.
I thought that
Melody
was great.
Grand Prix was too cool.
I think the fact with Denmark, it felt like they were like almost like in a pit.
Yeah.
In a way, you know, the stage it just felt different.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It kind of felt like they were like,
right.
You know, almost like an auditorium. You know?
Yeah.
It just felt a little different.
Yeah.
It was just cool.
I really like that. Yeah. Melody Festival, of course, is fantastic. San Remo is in a league of their own.
I think Spain had the best crowd.
Spain is really awesome. Luxembourg was fun. Yeah.
Spain had the best crowd.
UMK, electric. I've been saying electric a lot this podcast episode because that's what it really is. This WoW tier is fantastic.
Totally.
Okay, well, thank you so much for listening. This is our tier list. Let us know what you think. How would you rate these based on songs, based on
the show? And I think pretty soon here, we're going to do a similar episode to this, and we're going to do our favorite non-qualifiers.
Ooh, yes.
So we have a lot of favorite.
Who didn't make it to Eurovision that we really like?
A separate ranking in itself.
That would be fun.
Like maybe we'll pick 10 of them. Maybe we'll do like a top list.
Yeah.
Maybe not rank them, but maybe like give me your top 5 non-qualifiers. I'll give you my top 5.
I love that.
Something like that.
That's a good idea.
Top 10. Let us know. What do you want?
Yeah, let us know. Thank you so much for listening and watching. We appreciate you so much.
Thank
Leave
you so
a
much.
comment, hit that like button, and definitely subscribe because we come out with podcast episodes every single Thursday
at 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So we will see you next week for the Road to Eurovision podcast.
Yes, we sure will. See ya.
Stay tuned. See ya.
Bye.